So I need to get this guy mailed off the Chase's Kingdom. I truly appreciate you being a part of the Patreon only giveaway. So I'm going to get this guy mailed off, and I don't really have any like pops to go over at the moment. I mean, y'all know everything's been really slow coming up into the what are they calling it, the Funko Fair or whatever it is that they're calling it. Everything's been really slow coming up into that. So I'm going to get this guy mailed off to Chase today, and while I'm out, we might as well just head over to GameStop and see what they have, if they have anything new. You know, I really don't know if they have anything new. I'm kind of hoping they do. I think that I heard through the grapevine maybe they have like the chicken nuggets there from McDonald's. So if they had those there, I'll pick those up, and we'll make a whole like little trip out of it. Come on, let's get headed that way before it gets too late. And I think GameStop opens in like 20 minutes or so. You know, GameStop's still not opening till, what is it, 11, 12 in the afternoon, which is kind of strange. I thought by now that they would have went back already, but I guess not. And you know, maybe it makes more sense for them to be closed than it does open that early. You know, I really don't know, but GameStop's one of my favorite places to shop, and let's check out what they got. How are you doing? Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and become part of the Wayneko crew. My name is Wayne, and this is Wayneko. So, look, that was a lot of fun. I went in there, I had to pick these guys up. You know, this series just started like just a couple of weeks ago, and it kind of went from black and white to color, but I had to pick these guys up because they are in the black and white. So I picked up the Visions 50s black and white, and it's going to be the Wanda 50s black and white as well. This is an interesting story so far, and if you want to get like caught up to date and you want to see the Easter eggs and you want to see everything that's going on with WandaVision, JB from Discovery Babe Comics, Chris Mr. Techbot, and JKL from JKL Awesome and myself all get together every Saturday at 3:30 p.m. or at least like that's the idea, right? That we're going to get together every Saturday at 3 p.m. and we're going to 3:30 p.m. and we're going to just talk about like the Easter eggs and the things we see in this series right now that you know maybe you didn't catch the first time, or however that may be. But if this is something you're into, make sure you check out that show, right? So it should be on Saturdays, but if we postpone it, we'll throw up stuff on social media and stuff like that if we decide that we're going to postpone it. Now, Wanda 50s is going to be 713 out of the group. They're showing 5 commons on the back of this box, and the 2 commons are black and white. I mean, so these are commons. These aren't exclusive to anybody. So the only thing that I can truly tell you that is special about them is the fact that they're in black and white, and that's really what made me grab these. I don't know that I will grab another WandaVision that's not in black and white, and the only thing that I think maybe they could have done a little different here is made that lobster red, right? I mean, they should have like threw some lobster on that. They should have threw a little color on that lobster. She does come with the stand. Y'all know that I don't like the stands. I kind of think the stands are garbage. I'm not really into them, but I'm gonna put her back in the box anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Let's take a closer look at her. This is a really cool pop, and I don't think that I'm going to find a whole lot wrong with it per se. I do see a lot of glue spillover though already in this little curl right here. They must be using some kind of a super glue or something like that. I mean, I know y'all know how super glue goes white when it comes off on stuff, so I do see some glue spill over there. I hate the fact that they're like gluing on these pieces, and you can tell that this is a glued on piece, and for some reason they only did that one. Makes no sense to me whatsoever why they did that, or what was the rhyme or reason behind it, but I'm sure that they had some kind of rhyme or reason behind it. Now she has on her dress that, if you've seen the series, you know that this is the style dresses she wears in the series. She has a lobster, which would have been from, I want to say, episode 1. Yeah, episode 1 is where you're going to find the lobster. So look, these are pretty cool, but I'm going to be honest with you, this series so far is kind of hard for me to keep up with without having any kind of backstory on what's going on or anything like that. I don't honestly know that I could have kept up with it, but the cool thing is I have like JB and Chris and JKL that are all like huge comic fans, so I mean they know so much about this. So if this is a series you're going to get into, really come check us out on Saturdays. You're really going to enjoy it. This box is exactly the same as that one. This one's going to be Vision 50s. He's number 714 out of the group. Man, I really wish that they would like expand their windows on these boxes, and even if they just like put the window up top, to me just would make a big difference in these boxes. But I don't think they're ever going to do that because these boxes have been so successful so far. I mean, out of everything Funko's done, their boxes have been hugely successful. I mean, so successful that we keep them in the box because the box itself is a collectible. I mean, so think about that for a minute. Just wrap your brain around the fact that their boxes have been so successful that people keep the boxes themselves as collectibles. I mean, so that right there should tell you how successful they've been. I just wish that because I'm an in-the-box collector, they would put the top window on it. That way you can see it from the top better as well. But it's not a deal breaker either way. Let's take a closer look at this guy. You know, now this one's going to be like the Vision that's going to work, but man, here we go again. Look at all the paint spillover they have in the hat, and you can see where the hat didn't quite meet up right. Can you see that? You can see where the hat didn't quite meet up right. And that's what I said. You know, I said it on the last episode, and I'm going to say it on this one. The problem with making these things a bunch of different pieces is that right there. I mean, suddenly you have these horrible looking spots in them where the pieces didn't quite line up, and then they tried to add extra glue to make it line up. He is a really cool pop though, but man, I'm really disappointed about that whole like hat right now and all the glue spillover and the imperfection that's in it. I mean, and that goes back to like Funko adding more problems to their already overwhelming problems that they had, right? I mean, we all know that they kind of have a hard time in their quality control. Either it's paint spillover, or it's missing pieces, or it's now the glue, right? So they shouldn't have added the glue or the whole bunch of pieces to their nightmare, right? I mean, because they'd already had such a large nightmare that this was just adding to it. But these are still really cool. By the time I put him back in the box, you'll never realize that his hat looks as bad as it does inside of the box. But it is pretty bad, and these guys are probably going to be the only WandaVision pops that I have, unless they come out with some really cool ones at some point. I mean, because so far the basis of the movie is just the basis of the movie, the episodes. It's just Wanda and Vision, and it's what's going on in their everyday life. It's really cool. Like I said, though, we go live. We talk about this every Saturday. So if you have a few extra free minutes this Saturday and you're into WandaVision, come check us out at 3:30. I'm going to just say it's Standard Pacific Time or Eastern Standard Pacific Time, however it is that you say that, right? But that's what time it is. So just come check us out. It's a lot of fun. Come hang out with us. I think that you'll really enjoy it. Matter of fact, I know that you'll really enjoy it. But before we get out of here, guys, don't forget, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and become part of the Wayneko crew. There is no Wayneko crew without you, and I truly appreciate you watching. Until next time, have a good one.